Welcome friends. We'll start with terminology of worm, which we have done in last lecture also. So we'll continue with the terminology of the worm. In last lecture you have studied lead angle. It is lambda or gamma. It is the angle between tangent to the thread helix on the piece circle diameter and the plane normal to the axis of worm. It is either denoted by lambda or gamma. So with the help of this lead angle you can find out addendum and denudum. So you are knowing addendum of any gear is the radial distance between the pitch and the addendum circles. Addendum indicates the height of the tooth above pitch circle, and dedendum is the radial distance between pitch and dedendum circle. The dedendum indicates the depth of the tooth below the pitch circle. Likewise, addendum circle. Addendum circle is an imaginary circle that borders the top of gear teeth in the cross section. And dedendum circle is an imaginary circle that borders the bottom of spaces between teeth in the cross section. It is called root circle. Here, addendum is given by one module. You can see here it is one module, and dedendum is 2.2 cos gamma minus 1 into module. That gamma is lead angle. It is either lambda or gamma. And C is your clearance. Clearance is 0.2 of module into cos of lead angle. Here, one subscript is for worm or threaded worm. It is either given by W or 1. So it is addendum is HA1 or HAW, and dedendum is HF1 or HFW. Then we can find out the addendum circle. Addendum circle is P circle diameter plus twice of addendum. So it becomes quotient into module plus twice of module. And dedendum is P circle diameter minus twice of dedendum. That is quotient into module minus twice of module in bracket 2.2 cos of lead angle minus 1. Similarly, we can find the dimensions of worm wheel or worm gear. Here the notation is 2 or G. Notation for worm gear is given 2 or G. So addendum of worm gear is module into twice of lead angle minus 1, and dedendum is module plus 1 plus 0.2 cos of lead angle. So addendum circle diameter will be P circle diameter plus twice of addendum, and dedendum circle diameter will be P circle diameter minus twice of dedendum. And then we can substitute in the form of formula. That is, formula is the P circle diameter is M into Z2 or ZG plus twice of module in bracket twice of cos lead angle minus 1, and dedendum is given by M into ZG or 2 minus twice M in bracket 1 plus 0.2 cos of lambda or lead angle. Now, in this terminology, we are also going to find out length of the root. So, here length of the root of the worm is given, worm wheel teeth is given, and that you are finding out with the help of effective face width. So, effective face width F. Effective face width is F. So, it is given by a tangent. Drawing a tangent AB, it is given by drawing a tangent AB. So here AB tangent is drawn in the figure, so that is effective face width F, and with the help of that we can find out the length of root of the worm wheel teeth, that is DA1 means addendum circle diameter plus twice of clearance into sine inverse of effective face width upon addendum circle diameter plus twice of clearance. Now we can solve one problem. A problem is given A pair of worm gears is designated as 1 oblique 30 oblique 10 oblique 8. And as I explained in our first lecture of worm gears, this notation indicates number of starts, number of teeth on gear, then diametral quotient and module. So with the help of this, calculate the center distance, speed reduction, dimensions of the worm and the dimensions of the worm wheel. So here you can see Z1 number of starts is equal to 1. So number of starts are equal to 1. So from the nomenclature 1 oblique 30 oblique 10 oblique 8, where it is shown here, number of start is 1, number of teeth are 30, diametral quotient is 10 and module is 8 mm. So to find out center distance, we are having one formula. Center distance A is equal to 1 of module in bracket Q plus Z2. So where Q is diametral quotient, Z2 is number of teeth on the gear, M is the module is 8 mm. And speed reduction is Z2 by Z1, Z2 number of teeth upon number of starts. So 30 upon 1, 30 is the speed reduction. And then dimensions, P circle diameter. How to find out P circle diameter? It is given in formula. It is diametral quotient into module Q into M, that is 80 mm. And then addendum. Addendum is M into Q plus 2, that is 96 mm. Then we are finding out lead angle, that is equal to Z1 upon G, Q, Z1 upon Q. The 10 of gamma or lambda is Z1 upon Q, that is 1 upon 10. So lead angle becomes 5.71 degree. And addendum is M into Q plus 2 minus 44 cos of lead angle. So this is also 60.9747. And then we are finding out finally the axial pitch of the worm. And axial pitch is pi into module, that is 25.1327. Then to find out dimensions of worm wheel, we have to find out P circle diameter of worm wheel. So in P circle diameter of worm wheel, D2 is equal to M into Z2. M Z2, this equations we are used in spur gears. So it becomes 240 mm. Then addendum diameter of worm wheel is M into Z2 plus 4 cos of lead angle minus 2. It becomes 255. And then dedendum is M into Z2 minus 2 minus 0.4 cos of lead angle. So this is 220.8159. So we'll start with the force analysis, and it is similar to our force analysis we have done in our spur gear, helical gear and bevel gear. So this force analysis we'll study in next lecture.